Hello YouTube viewers, so I'm going to try to make this video short, but there's a thing called Janko keyboards. As you can see, it might look pretty crazy to begin with, but it's actually not that crazy. In fact, I think that these keyboards are better than the current pianos that we are using, in my opinion. There are three main reasons why. First, it has constant structure no matter where you are. So, for a major chord, you might learn one structure, which is this, that, and that. It's just this key, and that makes a major chord. No matter where you play, it will always make a major chord, and just this is the root. So then anywhere you play it, it's a major chord. And same thing with every single chord. You only have to know one structure for every chord. And same with the scale. For a major scale, it's just one structure, like bum 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 bum, on point singing. And yeah, and that will be the same anywhere you play it, as you will see shortly. And also with that, you can super easily transpose any song. You just play it with the same exact structure, just starting on a different key. And key meaning note, but also a different key because transposition. And the reason number two is because it has a geometrically sound structure. As you can see here, it is a whole tone scale all the way across. So like if you move the same distance, you're going to end up with the same interval. And that also makes it more ergonomic, and that's also the reason it has the same rows. Like the two rows at the top, like here and here, they're just like duplicated all the way down, and that's just to make it so that you can move your fingers like in a way that's really, most reasonable. You have to have at least 3 rows in order to keep the constant structure. Also, on a Janko keyboard, you can play certain things that would be impossible to play on a normal keyboard. Okay, so that's just, I'm sorry, that kind of took a while, but that's just the basic gist of it. You guys should really look into this on your own. I'm going to put some links in the description. That's the most common thing to say, so I'm just going to abbreviate it as LITTED, as Carrie Cage does. But yeah, so Janko keyboards, they're really awesome, and they're really like way easier to play, way funner, but they are really rare and expensive. So, to fix this solution, you go to a new webpage, you type in scratch.mit.edu, then you type in Janko keyboard. Oh my goodness. And guess what? The only thing that comes up is a Janko keyboard project that I made. So Scratch is basically just a really simple programming application. If you didn't know, it's based on the web. But yeah, you can make pretty much anything you can imagine. It just might be really slow. But anyways, because the keyboard has limited size, it can't have that many notes, and so I've made ways to increase and decrease the octave, and you can also set the starting note. However, Scratch also has its own limitations. For example, there are only 20 different instruments you can choose from, and none of them sound particularly good, but I think the one that sounds the best is number 3, which is an organ. I don't know. Also, you have to set the length of the note that you're playing before you play it, which you can also do here. So here are some examples of consonant structure. So that's a major chord. And I can just take those fingers, put it anywhere else. And you can see it's always a major chord, no matter where you go. It's just super awesome. And same thing with any chord like minor. Yeah, so that's also pretty cool. And then a scale, major scale. Let's decrease the note length. And then go here. Okay, I would have to increase the starting note for that. Sorry about that. See, that's the limitations of this. And yes, this does have a lot of limitations and issues, but compared to like $1,000 for some Janko keyboards, I mean, they don't get much cheaper than that. I mean, free is, I think, an amazing alternative. Just like for the functionality of this, I'm not like trying to brag or anything, but I'm just saying to get this for free, I think is a way better option than getting it for a super expensive price, unless you're super into it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna play this scale slash song thing that I think is, well, it's like scale, chord, and song. I don't know, but it's pretty fun to play on a Janko keyboard. I actually got it from Anna Maria Hefele, the overtone singer. But yeah, anyways, here it goes. Okay, yeah, you saw some issues with the note length thing, which again is a limitation of Scratch. But I bet if I practiced, or you guys practice more, then you would be able to get really good at it. So I really think you guys should look into Janko keyboards more. They're super awesome, and I think that they should take over normal keyboards. So yeah, I hope you start thinking about alternate keyboard designs, and I hope I was able to have a positive impact on your life.